Herb the Secret Garden, a story of kindness and growth. Herb. In the bustling town of Brightwood, there lived a curious, active boy named Kelvin. He ran faster than the wind, climbed higher than the trees, and asked more questions than the stars could answer. Glowing star. But there was one thing Kelvin didn't like: being still. He thought gardening, planting, or caring for little things was boring. Why waste time with seeds when you can play soccer or ride bikes? He'd laugh. One day, while chasing a butterfly through the park, Kelvin stumbled upon something strange. Between two tall hedges, half covered with ivy, stood a crooked iron gate. Its paint was chipped, and vines tangled around its rusty handle. Kelvin tilted his head. "What's this?" He pulled, creak, and the gate opened. Behind it was a garden, or at least, what used to be a garden. The ground was dry and cracked, weeds tangled everywhere, and flowers drooped like they were too tired to stand. Seedling. "It's kind of sad," Kelvin whispered. Just then, a soft rustle came from the soil. Whoosh! Glowing star, out popped a tiny glowing garden sprite with wings like petals and eyes like dewdrops. "Welcome, Kelvin," the sprite said with a bow. "This is the secret garden. It needs kindness, or it will fade away." Seedling the challenge, kindness? Kelvin asked, scratching his head. "But I don't know how to grow things." The sprite giggled. "Every seed grows with kindness. Try it." She handed him a dull little seed. Kelvin poked it into the dirt, poured some water, and whispered, "Please grow, little seed." To his amazement, poof! Dash symbol, a tiny green sprout popped out, stretching toward the sun. Sun with face. "Whoa!" Kelvin shouted, leaping back. "That's awesome." The sprite nodded. "See? You gave it care, and it grew." Sunflower Garden of Magic. Day after day, Kelvin returned. At first, it was hard. He wanted to run off and play. But when he stayed, the garden rewarded him. Splash symbol, when he watered the ground, bluebells rang like little bells. Herb, when he pulled weeds, the vines untangled into dancing shapes. Rose, when he whispered kind words, the flowers glowed brighter, painting the air with rainbow sparkles. Soon, the once forgotten garden became a wonderland. Buzzing bees hummed like a choir, butterflies painted the air, and the air smelled sweet and fresh. And something changed in Kelvin, too. He found himself smiling more, laughing longer, and feeling calmer than ever before. Tree the test of kindness. One afternoon, Kelvin saw another boy peeking through the gate. His name was Marco, and he was known for being grumpy and loud. "What's this?" Marco sneered. "A silly garden." Kelvin frowned. Part of him wanted to shout, "Go away!" But he remembered the sprite's words, "Every seed grows with kindness." So he took a deep breath and said, "It's not silly. It's special. Want to help?" Marco hesitated, then shrugged. Together they planted seeds, watered soil, and laughed when a patch of daisies popped up and tickled their ankles. Blossom. To Kelvin's surprise, Marco wasn't grumpy at all. He just needed someone to be kind to him. Glowing star, the garden's gift. As weeks passed, the secret garden bloomed into a paradise. Birds nested in the branches, fountains bubbled crystal water, and flowers sang in the breeze. Multiple musical notes. The sprite appeared again, glowing brighter than ever. "Kelvin," she said, "your kindness helped this garden grow. And you learned the greatest secret: when you care for something, or someone, it grows strong, just like you. Kelvin smiled, his eyes wide with wonder. So kindness doesn't just grow gardens, it grows people, too. The sprite nodded. Exactly, Cherry Blossom. Had the lesson learned from then on, Kelvin visited the garden every day, not just to care for the flowers, but to welcome friends, share laughter, and teach others the magic of kindness. And whenever he looked at the blooming roses, he remembered, seedling kindness makes everything grow, gardens, friendships, and even our hearts. Seedling. Sparkle's moral of the story: 1. Kindness helps things, and people, grow strong and beautiful. 2. Taking care of responsibilities, big or small, makes the world brighter. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.